So men, think about this. What's going on in your marriage that's a result of your character being below the standard? What's going on in your life that relates to the effect of your children? Watch this. Let me go to the Bible. Come on, because you're taking my time if I don't go to the Bible. Chapter 2 of Genesis and verse 21, watch this. It says, and the Lord God caused a deep sleep to fall upon Adam, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh instead thereof. And the rib which the Lord God had taken from man made he a woman and brought her unto the man. Now watch this. And then it says, and Adam said, this is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh. She shall be called woman because she was taken out of man. Therefore shall a man leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife. Now have you thought about this? So now look, God made man for him, but he made everything else for man. God made man to be like him, but he left it up to man to shape and to form and to build the earth. Whatever the earth is like, but let's go back. Whatever your wife is like is not only a product of what God made her into, she's also now the fruit of what you're going to make her into. Now you look at this thing here with me now. This is serious business. God says, I'm making this woman, I'm bringing her to you. The man says, whoa, this is now bone of my bone. Look at that. Oh, she came from you. She's now flesh of my flesh. Oh, she'll have your tendencies. Therefore shall a man leave his mama and his father. Wait a minute, Adam. There were no mamas and fathers. What was he talking about? Think about this now. Man had insight and foresight. He was a man of vision. Why? There was no sin. There was no walls to block his revelation in seeing the future. Now, this was kind of strange to me when I look at it. And I read this passage that says, therefore shall a man leave his mother and father and cling to his wife. Why didn't it say, since God made this woman and brought the woman to him, why didn't Adam say, because the woman was brought to him, why didn't Adam say, therefore shall a woman leave her mother and father and cleave to her husband? Because when you look at the passage, the context of it should have followed that way. Why didn't Adam say that? Because the woman was brought as a helpmeet for him. So why don't you, girl, leave your mama and your daddy and you cling to me? After all, you're going to carry my name, ain't you? No, no, no. Look what he said. He said, she leaves her mom, I leave my mom and father. Why? Because Adam knew that in the mind of men in the future, a man would expect that his wife would do for him what his mama did for him. His mama cleaned for him. His mama cooked for him. His mama washed clothes for him. But what he knew that a man wouldn't realize that when a man refuses to grow up, because that's what she does for her children also. When a man refuses to be responsible, when a man refuses to be mature, he then forces his wife to become his mama. And Leo Gossett said, no man wants to make love with his mama. So you and I are called in this hour to grow up. What do I mean? If she has to keep telling you, honey, did you remember to take the trash out? Darling, did you remember to get my car clean? Honey, did you remember you said you were going to put you were going to repaint the house? Well, that's the same thing she has to keep doing to her children. Is she has to keep reminding her children of things that they have not done. Well, guess what? You can't be a boy all day long and all week long and at night become a man. Go up in there in the bedroom and say, honey, come on, girl. I'm seeing you, girl. She's been used to treating you like a child. You're not all of a sudden going to become a man at night if you're a boy all day long.